guys,
Yep.
welcome sa Insan's um first podcast here. The Insan's ano pa natin?
Uh, Instance out of basketball.
Damn, first podcast.
So, first podcast. Yo. Kamusta mga insan?
Kumusta mga Insan? Yan, mga ano
Yes.
na natin. So, ako nga pala si Jello. Ako nga pala
At
si
ako nga
Intan.
pala si Intan.
So, wait lang. So, for today, syempre introduction muna kung sino tayo, kung bakit natin gusto gawin, tas mga interesting na topic sa NBA. Pero yeah, ikaw muna, Intan. Sino ka? Who you?
Okay, so mga insan, ako nga pala si Intan. So, kung hindi nyo pa nakuha sa pangalan, kaming dalawa ni Jello ay magpinsan. So, ah lumipat kami sa Canada. So, ngayon nandito kami sa Vancouver, Canada. At ang masasabi ko lang ay based sa experience, wala akong masyadong experience sa basketball, no? Ano lang, yung mga liga-liga lang sa mga inner city, inner village sa Kabuya, Laguna. Meron ako
Laguna,
nasalihan
Laguna.
nung yes. Meron ako nasalihan liga-liga lang, no, ng mga magkakapit-bahay. Very small league lang. Tapos, as of knowledge naman, kung sa knowledge naman sa NBA, masasabi ko na meron akong marami din akong kaalaman sa NBA, pero dahil sa paglipat namin dito sa Canada, sa Vancouver, nabaling ako sa ibang sport, sa football, so nawala yung interest ko sa basketball. So, isa na yun sa mga dahilan kung bakit sinabi ko sa insan ko, si Jello, na maganda rin na mag-start kami ng podcast kasi nga isa itong way na bumalik yung interest ko sa basketball. So, back to you, Jello.
Back to me. Okay lang na kuya. Alam ko ganun naman yung tawag sa akin. Ako nga pala si Jello. Yun nga, sabi nga ni Intan, parang lumipat kami dito sa Vancouver. Pero nauna ako, medyo matagal na ako dito, mga 10 plus years na ako dito sa Vancouver. Nagsimula ako dito ng high school actually, ng grade 8. So, nung grade 8 hanggang grade 8 to grade 10, medyo involved ako ng konti sa basketball. Pero hindi naman na sobrang todo. Kasi alam mo naman, di ba Intan, mga ano natin, yung height natin medyo hindi tayo matangkad eh. So,
Kaya nga eh. So,
whenever
for reference, 5'6", ganun. 5'6",
Oo,
5'5", yeah.
parang pareho kami. So,
Yeah, 5'6". So,
medyo mas maliit ako. Pero, yun nga, medyo hindi kami sa, matangkad na side. So, I think yun nga, sa experience lang sa akin din, parang wala talaga sa basketball. And I think with the podcast, yun nga, ang plano namin is parang, mga regular lang nanonood rin ng basketball. Wala
yeah.
rin tayo masyadong experience, laro-laro lang sa mga, sa mga court dyan kapag may
Yeah.
oras, ganun. Ganun lang din kami. So, that's
Uh,
what we wanna experience. Pero yun nga, like, naglaro ako sa high school ng konti, pero hindi lang todo. Um, like, I still have yung mga t-shirt, mga ganun. Kapag
yeah.
sumali ka kasi binabayaran dito eh. Pero we'll talk about that siguro mga next episode. In terms of
Yes.
percent ng basketball knowledge, I mean, for me, medyo on and off. Hindi naman sa on and off, pero lagi akong binabantayan ng NBA. Pero in terms of percent siguro ng knowledge, 80%, ganun. Like, medyo alam rin namin yung mga way back, kala Kobe, kala Dirk, yung mga ganun,
Yes.
yung mga gusto namin.
Yes.
And papag-usapan rin namin yung gusto namin mapag-usapan. And yun nga, in terms of our knowledge, parang normal na tao lang rin talaga kami. Kaya gusto namin
Mhm.
na masimulan namin to, gumawa kami ng community. And that's why we're
Yes.
gonna do this is we wanna have a community of people, yung mga insans, you
Yes.
know, pero yeah, I think the biggest thing is like kung bakit natin to gusto gawin. yung representation, di ba?
Yes, yeah. So, dito sa Vancouver, Canada, no, maraming Pilipino. Pero dito sa Canada, ang popular na sport ay hockey.
Yep.
So sa mga hindi nakakaalam, para pa siyang ano,
Tama
like
ba?
para siyang soccer medyo, pero like different equipments, parang ganon.
At
Like
nasa
on
ice.
ice. Oh yeah, ice skating. Pero ayan. So kung sa Pilipinas mapapansin nyo, no, napakaraming court, pero minsan wala kang malalaruan. Pero pagdating mo dito sa Vancouver, halos lahat ng court libre. So,
Oo.
pero sobrang daming Pilipino dito. So, gusto naming maging representative ng mga Pilipino na nandito sa Canada, lalo na yung mga tulad nyo, kung nanonood kayo ngayon dito sa podcast namin, gusto nyong makinig ng NBA content, pero mga Pilipino yung mga nagsasalita, hindi lang yung mga puro English na katulad nila Kenny, ganyan, sa mga
Podcast
sa
P with
US,
Paul
yeah.
George,
Yes.
like
Yes.
yun din kami na naengganyo kasi ako, like, to be honest, Bentan, like, alam natin yung mga podcast na yun pero hindi tayo nakikinig
Yes.
kasi
Yeah, hindi masyado.
hindi mas maganda pa rin na nakikinig ka sa talagang Pilipino, di ba?
Yes, yes.
And ayun nga, we wanna build a community. So, kaming dalawa, kwentuhan lang ng basketball. So, kwentuhan lang rin
Yeah.
sa mga, if we get to a point na may community na tayo, kwentuhan sa mga community natin. So, yun yung
Yeah.
gusto namin gawin. And I think, there is, alam ng mga tao na maraming mga Pilipino na nanonood ng basketball, naglalaro ng
Mhm.
basketball. Kaya,
Yeah.
nakikita mo, ewan ko, napapansin mo minsan sa mga games, like
Mm.
mga NBA games, minsan talaga may Filipino Heritage Night, yung mga
Yes,
ganun. Alam,
yes,
alam,
yes.
alam
Oh.
nila, pero
Mm.
yun nga, papag-usapan natin yun na parang, like, there's basically dalawang players lang, and they're not even fully Filipinos,
Yeah.
right? Si Jordan Clarkson, tapos si Jalen Green, diba?
Yes.
We'll talk about those two teams too, pero, yun nga, pero, meron ka pa bang idadagdag ko nung podcast natin? Like, welcome guys,
Yeah, welcome, welcome mga insan, no? So,
mga insans.
gusto lang namin kayo tawagin mga insans din, na parang kaming dalawa lang ni Jarot. So, parang yung community namin, parang gusto lang namin, pamilya lang tayo. So, kung gusto nyong, kung may interest kayo dito sa podcast namin, manood man kayo, makinig, sana mag-comment kayo. So, magkaroon tayo ng
Yes,
mga
sir.
discussion, debate, ganyan. So, let's build this Filipino community, NBA community. So,
We
sana
need it.
magustuhan nyo itong
Yeah.
podcast namin. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yan lang.
So, representation ng mga Pilipino sa NBA. Pero, syempre, yun nga, yung plano namin is to inform you guys in terms of representation sa NBA, the face of the NBA, di ba nang pinag-usapan nila yan?
Yes.
Not,
Matindi.
too recent, siguro nung All-Star break, di ba? Pinag-usapan nila yan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. So, isa sa mga matinding topic, no, ngayon is yung face of the NBA, kasi nga nung may nagtanong kay Anthony Edwards, ang sagot niya parang ayaw niya daw maging face of the NBA, parang gusto niya lang na maglaro lang siya, simple lang maglaro, hoops, all hoops lang daw, tapos diretso uwi na, ayaw niya ng mga flashy, parang ganun. Sabi niya, kaya daw may Wemby, so para siya yung maging face of the
the
NBA.
NBA.
Yeah.
Pero, yun nga, like, one of the things na pinag-usapan nila is, matanda sila LeBron, matanda na sila Curry, 'di ba? Kasi
Yes.
sila
Yes.
yung pinaka-face ng NBA, sila yung
Yeah.
nagre-represent sa NBA, pero ngayon matanda na sila. So sino na yung bagong face ng NBA?
Yeah.
And talking about Anthony Edwards, siyempre si Wembanyama, Victor
Yes.
Wembanyama, sa mga hindi may alam kay Wemby,
Oh.
Si Victor Wembanyama, nasa Spurs siya, San Antonio Spurs, number 1 pick 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Parang yeah.
2 years
I
ago.
think yeah. Second year niya this year, yeah.
And one of the parang anticipated na players I would say
Yes,
after
one of
LeBron.
the most hyped prospect since LeBron.
And interestingly, injured siya this year.
Yeah.
And I think they were pushing to be in the playoffs. Pero yung nga na-injured siya. And may nakita akong parang interesting fact. Number one pa rin siya sa blocks. And he could be number one in blocks
Oh,
after
wow.
after the season. Because
Total?
total ng blocks.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's so scary because like second year player, you never really get anyone like that defensively and like offensively.
Yeah.
He's still like parang diamond in the rough pero he's working through there,
Yeah.
and that's why siya yung magiging face of the NBA. That's what people were saying, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Pero sa tingin mo, sino tingin mo yung face of the NBA?
So yeah, I agree na in the future, maybe even very near future, Wembanyama yung face ng NBA. Pero sa tingin ko, sa ngayon, I think ano pa rin, not pa rin, but it's Jokic, Giannis, Luka, and maybe Shea, Gilgeous
Uh,
Alexander, SJ.
and I can't really disagree kasi yun yung mga players talaga na, well, I wouldn't say Jokic and Giannis too much just because they are good, pero people still want the entertainment, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Medyo,
that's
so,
the thing about them.
so si Jokic, Nikola Jokic is nasa Denver Nuggets, and kung hindi kayo nanonood ng NBA, hindi nyo alam kung nasan yun,
Yeah,
hindi nyo alam yung team na yun kasi small market lang sila. At the same
yeah,
time, si Jokic, how he plays is very like, hindi naman sa fundamental, medyo boring to be honest.
yeah,
In a way na he does the right things, pero
yeah.
nothing like too crazy, nothing too athletic.
Nothing flashy. Yeah.
Oh, but on the other hand, si Giannis na sinabi mo, athletic
Mm,
siya,
mm.
pero yun nga, nasa small market siya. Milwaukee Bucks, and the team isn't really doing too well, I would say. Like
Yeah, right now, yeah.
expectation wise. So medyo hindi sila yung nagiging parang face talaga ng NBA.
Yeah. At same din siya, masasabi ko with Jokic na hindi sila ganun ka-flashy. Gaya nga nasabi mo, doing the right things lang talaga sila.
Exactly. Kasi
Yeah.
both of, like, well, I wouldn't say Jokic, pero si Giannis, so Giannis Antetokounmpo, Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know, medyo top seed na sila sa East, pero like he plays defense and offense. Like,
Yeah.
like way before sa Spurs then sila Tim Duncan, di ba? Everyone, like they were winning a lot of games. They were basically contenders lagi. Pero hindi sila face ng NBA kasi
Yeah.
people are like watching Lakers. They wanna watch like, even Dirk at some point, right? Kasi mas maganda yung panoorin yung a big 7-foot guy like shooting threes, and it's a lot more entertaining. Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think right now, to be honest, it's still them. It's still the old guys.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's so weird kasi nangyari after ng All-Star. Feeling ko tumaas yung ratings, tumaas yung mga views ulit ng mga ng NBA dahil dahil sa
Regular games,
Lakers.
yeah.
Tumaas kasi
Oh,
yung
yeah,
interest.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk about that to yung trade nila ng
Yeah.
Lakers, nila Luka Doncic. And yeah, and that this is why we want to talk about all of this stuff. Kasi ang daming mga players ngayon na sobrang galing na. Kasi feeling ko dati like hindi naman ganito na sobrang daming magagaling na players, 'di ba? And anyone could argue na this player is the face, the other player is the face. Like kasi sobrang galing na ng mga players ngayon.
Yeah. So para sa iyo, yung mga old heads pa rin ang face of the league.
Yeah, and yun nga,
Pero
side topic natin, sinong GOAT mo? Sinong GOAT mo? Alam ko sino yung GOAT mo, pero sino yung GOAT mo?
Okay.
Kasi
so yeah.
Sabihin ko lang kasi in a way, like, this is our podcast. We can be biased as we want.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing about yung mga ganitong podcast. Kasi gusto namin i-inform you guys, pero to be honest, we all have our bias, right?
Yeah.
Sino yung team natin, sino yung players natin. Sino bang GOAT mo?
So para sa akin, ang GOAT ko, maraming mga tao magsasabi na hindi siya ganun kagaling na player para maging greatest of all time. Maraming magsasabi na overhyped ko maraming mga Pilipino. Sobrang sobrang sikat talaga ni Kobe.
Sorry mga insan, this is Future Jello in the recording. Nagloko yung recording natin around this part. Sinasabi lang ni Intan na ang kanyang GOAT ay si Kobe Bryant. Ang late and great Kobe Bryant ng Los Angeles Lakers. Siguro pag-usapan natin to ulit to sa next podcast. Pero back to you again, Intan and Jello.
Ano,
Yeah.
i-include na lang natin sa ano na parang ano yung ano. Pwede
So,
naman sabihin na ano, oh, sorry for the interruption, parang ganun.
sorry guys sa interruption. Ganito talaga.
Oo.
Alam mo, buti na lang
Ano,
first podcast, di ba?
oo, oo.
Hindi na sa todo. Sana okay lang yung recording, pero kung hindi, di ulit.
Hindi mo
So,
makikita kung na-save? Oh.
siguro mamaya pa. Pero, yun
Sige,
nga,
sige.
kung na-miss nyo, yung GOAT ni Intan is si Kobe.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant. And
Yes.
I think ever since diehard ka na Lakers, di ba? In a way.
Mm.
Pero I think pareho kami ni Intan na gusto lang namin na manood ng interesting na game minsan, di ba? Kasi yun nga, may bias kami pero minsan, kunyari may isang team, may dalawang team na naglalaban and we know na it's gonna be a fun game, like we always wanna watch it. Especially playoffs. I mean, yung GOAT ko muna is
Yes, yun ang din gusto kong malaman.
is technically, I would say, kasi medyo heartbreaker nung una, is LeBron. Both LeBron and Curry, pero of course I'm leaning into the old guy, si LeBron. Kasi I think longevity, yun lang talaga yung pinaka na-amaze ako lagi kay LeBron. It's like,
Yeah.
like, what, how many decades is that? Like 22 decades na ganyan siya maglaro.
Yeah.
Di ba? 20 years.
It's insane, yeah.
It is insane. 22 actually, 22 years, I think.
Oh, wow.
To be exact. And I think it's not even all the accolades, not even all of that. It's the longevity. Kung gaano niya katagal maglaro. And basically, parang I would argue na medyo top 10, top 15 pa rin siya.
Yeah.
Di ba? Sa NBA. So, I think
Di
that's...
lang yung longevity, yung quality pa rin ng laro niya eh.
Longevity and quality.
Hindi na siya ganun ka-athletic. Yeah. Yeah.
And but that's the thing, hindi siya ganun ka-athletic pero yung laro niya iba na. Like, shooting more threes or something or passing the ball more, that kind of stuff, which is what he was doing before. Pero yun nga, and that's why I said like medyo I'm leaning on the old guys still na sila pa rin yung face ng NBA kasi yun nga, sobrang GOAT nila in terms of like, how si Curry, how they shoot, tapos si LeBron, yung every game it feels like he's breaking records, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think yung mga old guys pa rin, yung mga old GOAT ko ngayon. Pero I think couple years from now sila, sila Wemby, even like sila Jokic still. Kasi Jokic is not that old to be honest. So,
No. Wala
I
pang
think
30s ata.
wala pa nga atang 30 si Jokic eh.
Yeah, wala pa.
So, yun nga, in terms of like sila LeBron, sila Curry, syempre, yung mga alamutan ngayon, 9 to 11 games na lang are left the playoffs. 9 to 11 games. And I was looking kasi
it's gonna get intense.
It is gonna get intense.
Really soon, yeah.
And 9 to 11 games, and kung hindi nyo alam, like especially sa west side, which is west side, nandun yung Golden State Warriors, nandun yung Lakers, nandun sila Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, like all of those teams. Magkakadikit halos yung nila eh, yung mga wins nila, yung sa standings, and there is a top one of course, and isn't it crazy like in terms of ito yung next topic natin, which is ano bang playoff contenders versus playoff pretenders, contenders and pretenders, which is like I want to talk about kasi I think especially for me sa West, kasi sabi ko nga medyo tight race yung sa West. Especially ang contender is what? I think OKC. Oklahoma
Yes.
City Thunder.
No debate. Okay, see.
And I think yung MVP this season is gonna be sa OKC, which is
Yes.
kung hindi nyo kilala si SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I think that's his full name.
Yes.
Sino ba si Shea, guy? Si Intan. Yung si Shea.
Si Shea,
Sa alam mo.
so si Shea, no? Sa mga hindi nakakaalam din, SGA is Canadian. So
Yes,
nung
sir.
Olympics, yes sir, yung Olympics, isa siya sa mga nag-lead ng Team Canada. So malaking part si SGA ng Canada, and we are very lucky na he is in Team Canada. But SGA, ang pagkakaalam ko noon ay galing siya sa Clippers, no? Sobrang very underrated guard. Lots of potential. Na trinade kay Paul George.
Oh,
Yun ang pagkakaalam ko. Yeah.
magandang topic rin yan next time.
Yes.
Like, yung trade na
So,
yan. I think
yeah.
we'll talk about like a trade. I want to have like a topic lang ng trade. Kasi ang daming magandang trade na nangyari ngayon. Like parang ano nangyari effect. Anyhow.
Yes, it's another what if scenario.
Di ba?
Pero yeah, ang pagkakataon din, like nung trinade si SGA, I'm not sure kung nakasign na si Kawhi or like kakasign pa lang ni Kawhi. Pero what if, di ba? Kawhi tapos nag-wait sila kay SGA na mag-develop, mag-improve. Ano yung team nila ngayon?
I think the story was Kawhi was traded to Clippers. Na-trade siya sa LA Clippers. Tapos gusto ni Kawhi na parang tandem sila ni Paul George.
No. Hindi siya na-trade si Kawhi.
Oh, nag-sign na siya. Diba?
Nag-sign siya kasi yun yung year after nanalo sila ng Raptors. Yeah.
Ng Raptors. Pero
he was a big...
it's not trade, pero yun nga, nung lumipat siya sa Clippers, parang inas daw ni Kawhi na maging tandem sila ni Paul George.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why they made that trade. And
yeah.
Pero yun nga, SGA and Oklahoma City Thunders, I think they're definitely the contenders.
Yeah, no question.
I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't think nakita ko to sa experience ko na nanonood ng NBA. There are basically, no matter what, kahit matalo sila for the next 9 or 11 games they have left, or however it is, they're still gonna be number 1 seed.
Really?
There is like literally a note.
Wow.
There is a note that says na parang protected number 1 in the West or something like that. That's how good they were. And like I didn't really remember too well yung 2015-2016 Warriors, yung 7-3 wins nila. But that was like, I feel like sobrang underappreciated kung ano nangyayari sa OKC. Kasi ang dami nilang wins and sobrang young nila, di ba? So, I think for me, OKC contender. Who do you think ang contender natin sa Western?
Feeling ko din OKC talaga yung top dog ng West. Titingnan mo na lang yung roster nila. Sobrang daming versatile defenders. You have 2 elite scorers, SGA, tapos si J-Dub.
Si J-Dub. Yeah, si J-Dub.
Yes, J-Dub. Tapos meron silang Walmart, Wembanyama. Very underrated. Very underrated. Chet Holmgren.
So,
I don't know. Injured ba siya ngayon? Injured ba?
No. This is actually like ngayon today is parang first time nila na complete yung team nila in terms of like kung sino talaga yung parang first 5 nila. I forgot who their first 5 is. Kasi
meron din silang OG Lakers Alex Caruso.
So yun nga, yun yung
lang,
So OKC like sobrang kompleto nila in a way na they have si Alex Caruso, meron silang, what do you call those guys? Parang
3&D? Alin?
Well, yeah, I feel like the whole team is focused on the 3 and D, or like they both have offense defense. Nag-balance yung mga team, pero meron silang old guy that they can guide even though they're a young team.
Oh, veteran.
Yeah, veteran, that's the word.
Wait,
Like,
sino bang veterano nila? Sinong veterano nila?
well, I
Oh,
would
si
say
ano? Si Centro?
well, yeah, si
Hartenstein?
Hartenstein and then si Caruso. I think those two
Oh,
are
yeah.
definitely veterans. Pero yun nga,
Yes.
yun yung trio nila, yung big three nila, as they say, is si
Mm.
SGA, si Shea,
Yes.
tapos si Chet Holmgren, which is yung centro nila,
Yeah.
center. And then si J-Dub, which is like super underrated din. I think first
Yes.
all-star niya this year actually.
Oh, really?
So si J-Dub or Jalen Williams.
Mm.
I would say he's one of those guys that can play or can defend from 1 to 5 and can also score. Like really,
Mm.
really, really did well this year in terms of that. Pero what do you say about like the other people that are saying yung mga Lakers ngayon gawa ng the Luka trade, or even
Yeah.
like the Warriors kasi si si Jimmy Butler, all that kind of stuff. That they're contenders even though they're not really like, they're not really
yun
top
sana yung
standard.
isa ko pang ano bang tawag? Isa ko pa sanang part na gusto kong pag-usapan natin, which is bukod sa pretenders and contenders is dark horses sana. So we can add those in at the last, like parang mga teams na wala sila sa top seeds pero feeling mo like they're gonna make a run in the playoffs.
They're gonna make a run.
Yeah.
And I think the word contender is definitely in a way like kung sino yung makapunta sa finals.
Yes. Yeah.
But in both of us know na OKC yung parang they have a higher chance na mapunta sa finals, pero Lakers, Warriors, all of that, even with the big trades, feeling ko hindi
Yeah.
pa rin sila makapunta.
Yeah.
They have
Pero
a high
kasi
chance.
yeah.
I think that's a good word yun nga, yung dark horse sila.
Yeah, so parang yun yung sinasabi nila minsan, 'di ba? Like playoff is about matchups minsan. Pero kung titingnan mo yung OKC, like they have no weakness, parang
In a way,
like
yeah.
they're so complete. Like kunyari Nuggets, sabihin natin Nuggets contenders. Somebody's gonna guard Jokic, pero he's gonna guard somebody too, and they just too complete. Even the Lakers, they have no defense. Di ko alam kung napanood mo like last time they played Chicago. Oh my God.
But that's
so
the
bad.
weird thing is in terms of Lakers muna is they were actually around, I think top 1 sila or something, like top 2 in terms of defense after the Luka trade.
Oh, really?
They were on like a streak, pero the past couple of games since nawala si LeBron, medyo naging discombobulated yung team nila. Nawala yung defense nila.
Yeah.
So I was watching that. I was watching like yung syempre mga highlights. Parang nawala yung identity nila ng konti. And there's so much to talk about. Pero yun nga, like contenders, I think OKC for sure. One of the things I want to talk about is yung pretenders. So wait lang. Ano in terms of definition sa'yo? Ano yung pretenders? Western pretenders?
So, ang definition para sa akin, pretenders is a team na mataas sila sa rankings, sa seedings, pero feeling ko like they're not gonna make a run. Hindi sila makakalampas maybe. Like hindi sila makakatuntong sa Western Conference Finals or Eastern. Yun yung sa tingin ko pretenders. Ano sa tingin mo?
Yeah, and I think I think pretenders definitely nasa standing sila, good standing sila.
Yes.
Pero hindi sila makakarun. And ikaw muna sila kasi I think we both have the same one, pero
oh really?
Sa West.
Okay, so sa West, ang masasabi kong pretender sa ngayon is the Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets?
Yes.
I knew it's gonna be something different than mine, pero
yes.
I had a feeling you're gonna say something.
So, huge pretender sila para sa akin kasi number 2, like if you look at the rankings, you're gonna say, oh, they have a good chance to reach conference finals, maybe even finals. But para sa akin, I don't remember, but last year, I'm not sure if they made the playoffs. Did they? Even the play-in?
No, I think they were in the play-in. Pero
Oh,
we're already like talking about Houston Rockets. They are Jalen Green buddy, man.
yeah,
Our
I know.
representation. This is
Ah,
good.
this is hard for me, but kailangan maging honest sa podcast natin. But I think, no, because I'm not saying that they're not a good team, pero very underexperienced sila. Sobrang young nila. Unlike OKC made the run last playoffs. Rockets don't have playoff experiences. You can say na they have good veterans like Dylan Brooks, who is also Canadian.
Fred? Well, Fred is
Fred
not
Van
Canadian.
Vliet.
Hindi siya
Yeah,
Canadian.
he's not
Pero
Canadian, but he
well,
was in
played in
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yes, sir. He was one of the heroes. Oh, he was part of the
Yeah,
championship,
they
right?
won. They won the
Yeah, yeah,
championship.
yeah.
Yeah.
With
And that's
Kyle
what
Lowry. Yeah.
and that's my
Yeah.
argument too, is I feel like in a way, yes, medyo young sila, wala sila experience, pero and I can see what you're talking, pero
Yeah.
again, they have Dylan Brooks, they have Fred, they have Jeff Green actually. They have Jeff Green.
Oh,
And
Jeff
Steven
Green?
Adams. Yeah, and Steven
Oh,
Adams.
Steven Adams? Oh, yeah.
But
But
that's the thing. I would say they don't play as much. Well, Fred is their starter, pero sa akin kasi, I think the biggest pretender is the Grizzlies.
oh,
I think it's the Grizzlies. I think it's just in terms of the team, they're very up and down kasi hindi sila consistent compared sa mga teams ngayon. Consistent, never silang consistent na nasa top offense sila, top defense, all that kind of stuff. Wala. And I could argue na pwede silang makarun kasi kompleto yung team nila. They have a decent defense. Yung offense nila is Ja Morant, JJJ, Jaren Jackson Jr., like, medyo gumanda na yung offense niya. So, pero sobrang pretenders nila, man. Kompleto silang team, pero wala silang kwenta. Hindi sila, like, yun nga, sabi mo yung matchup. Feeling ko kahit ano matchup nila matatalo sila eh.
yeah. Grizzlies is not, yeah. Pero gusto ko lang i-add din for Rockets. Kumpara mo sa Grizzlies, Rockets, I know, pwede ako mabas na mga kababayan natin dito, but they don't have a solidified pure scorer. Like, sa playoffs,
That's good. That's a
feeling
good point, yeah.
ko kailangan yun. Thunder, they have SGA. Nuggets, you have Jokic. Lakers, maybe Luka, LeBron. Grizzlies, you can say Ja Morant. He's good. He has playoff experiences. Warriors, we know we have Steph. Clippers, they have
Jimmy.
Kawhi, James. Yeah, Jimmy. So I think that's one of the big reasons why I don't think they're gonna make a run this playoffs, but this can be a great experience for them, this playoff run, so then they can continue that next season. And I feel like next season, big improvement si Jalen Green. Kagaya ni SGA last year, alam natin na sobrang galing na niya, pero he went on another level this year because he
yeah.
made the playoff run. So I feel that way with the Rockets with Jalen Green. Napifeel ko na yung experience na makukuha ditong playoffs is mag-contribute sa improvement niya next year. Yun lang. Yeah.
And I think West, we can have like just one episode like about West.
Yeah, it's
it's crazy out there.
Yeah,
and I think we'll end it in a way, this podcast. Kasi syempre nating, gusto namin kayo ma-inform lang ng gusto namin pag-usapan. Kasi sobrang dami, guys. Sobrang dami. And with the West, it's too crazy. Very crazy.
Yeah.
With the East, I very easily, I think you could agree, ang contenders natin is Celtics. Right?
Yeah.
Celtics, it's not even Celtics and Cavs, right?
Celtics and Cavs, yeah.
And
Celtics and Cavs, but I have an edge for Celtics.
I think that's gonna be on the next podcast. Pero, yun nga, I think there's so many things. And I think at the end of the day, yun nga, we just wanna build this community, guys, na
yes,
mga insans usapan lang natin basketball, ganon.
Yeah.
And
And
hope
gusto ko lang din i-add, no? Ang dami naming topics na pinlano for today's podcast. Pero yun nga, yung plano namin, gusto na namin magkwentuhan sa sobrang dami namin napagkwentuhan, di na namin namalayan yung oras. So that's our goal for this, our mission for this podcast. Yun lang,
yeah.
kwentuhan lang yan.
And guys, like, it's gonna sound cheesy, pero syempre share, like
Yes.
comment, because
Yes.
we wanna talk to people, we wanna
Mhm.
keep doing
Yeah.
this. I think it's gonna be fun.
Uh,
I think NBA
comment kayo kung
Filipinos,
paano kami mag-improve for
yun nga rin,
next time. Yeah.
and I think yun nga rin yung gusto namin ma-experience doing this podcast. Kami dalawa ni Intan is kung ano yung, paano to experience, so is it actually how does it work?
Yes.
And I think it's gonna be fun that you guys will be part of this journey,
Yes.
right? And there's gonna be a lot of hiccups. There's gonna be a lot of challenges. Sana maging part kayo sa simula hanggang
Yes.
ngayon.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
marami na akong mga kaibigan dyan. Hello sa mga inyo. Sa inyo? Sa mga inyo? Wala din Tagalog. Na excited makinig dito sa podcast natin.
Yes.
So, hopefully, there's so many. Sabi nga ni Intan, dami namin gusto pag-usapan.
First,
I don't
pa lang to?
So, do we do another episode?
First, pa lang to First, halos first half part ng aming first topic.
First
We have
topic,
3
wala ako.
topics.
Ang dami namin mag-usapan.
So, yeah. So,
Pero-
yeah, sana magustuhan niyo, magka-interest kayo dahil para sa atin to, para sa ating mga kababayan, para sa inyo.
Mga kababayan.
Yes,
Uy,
sir.
Philippines. Alright, guys.
Philippines.
Maraming salamat.
Yeah, thank you.
And what do we say in this podcast, Intan?
So, that's it, everybody.
Intan
Insans
out!
out!